How do? And welcome to Musical Chairs, where I try to introduce you, and myself to new music that you may or myself have not heard before. And before we continue, I always forget this. Please like and subscribe. If you don't like it, you don't have to. If you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. It's all free either way. And again, just really quick, we will be doing Aesop, a music video reaction to Aesop on Wednesday. I'm not for sure what song yet, but it will be Wednesday for sure. I have the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, so it'll be sometime Wednesday afternoon. I will be doing Aesop. So, that being said, today we're going old school. AC/DC. Come on. AC/DC was founded in Sydney, Australia, Mike, in '73. Their music has been described as hard rock, blues, and heavy metal, although the band calls it simply rock and roll. And again, if you're new to the channel, I do like to give a little bit of a history. I don't go like full blown bore into this shit because it's boring. Okay, and if you're new to the channel and you see me looking over here, over here, I have a bigger screen, and this is where I read all my shit. Then this screen here is where I react to the shit. So, again, we are listening to today. What is it? Oh, I know. Highway to Hell, baby. Highway to Hell. Okay, so uh, yes, so Highway to Hell was the studio record is released July 27th of 79. And again, it's hard rock, blues rock, or just as they say, rock and roll. There's a lot of hits off of this, a lot of hits. Unfortunately, um, yeah. Um, well, I guess let's do this. The B side, I'm sorry, the A side was Highway to Hell, and the B side in the U.S. and Canada was a song called Night Prowler. That was my scary voice. And then the B side in Australia and UK, Australia, mate. That was pretty damn good there. That was pretty good, Australia, mate. See, I have that Aussie accent, even though I'm not from Australia, but Aussie, mate. If you want blood, you got it, which is a very popular thing. Um, a lot of you know about the current lead singer, Brian Johnson, but he was the third singer for AC/DC. Unfortunately, right after this was done, I'm trying to find it here. Right after this record was done, 7 months later, Bon Scott, who was the singer at the time, he died of alcohol poisoning. Um, he was only 33 years old. I mean, it's a shame. I mean, okay, yeah, you have the 27 Club. God, Jesus. Jim Morrison, I believe. Hendrix. Janet Joplin was. Amy Winehouse, I believe, was too. It's just sad, drugs drugs and alcohol and music and shit. Yeah, he passed away. And then Brian, hold on, the fuck did that come from? That hair in my mouth. Um, after Bon Scott died, Brian Johnson came, and their first record with Brian Johnson was Back in Black in '80. So it's like, Jesus Christ, it's like, and it was dedicated in Bon Scott's memory, and it was the second best-selling record of all time. Can you imagine the pressure that you have to step into his Bon Scott shoes and do this? Um, just unreal, man, just unreal. I found this, and I know that he had quotes, and Angus Young, who plays lead guitar, and his brother, him and his brother co-founded it, and his brother passed away a couple of years. It was Malcolm Young. He passed away a couple of years ago, I believe, but they're still touring. But there's a whole bunch of stuff on here that did it. Okay, his quotes, Angus Young, but the best one I like is, and this is quote Angus Young: I'm sick to death of people saying we made 11 records that sound exactly the same. In fact, we made 12 records that sound exactly the same. Yeah, it's just, quotes like that just cracks me up. So yeah, so without further ado, we will watch and react to AC/DC Highway to Hell, and this was live in '79 at the Monsters of Rock. Now those are like going away, man. The massive festivals. I know they had the U.S. festival in '83. They have, I think it's called the Day on the Green in Tejas, I believe. They still have a download in the UK, um, which attracts a lot of the top bands. But I'm not for sure if there's any other ones in the past that I missed. I know those are the most famous ones. So again, without further ado, let's watch AC/DC and Bon Scott and Highway to Hell. So let's do this shit, man. Let's do it.
The new album comes out August 2nd.
That's Bon Scott, the singer.
It's called Highway to Hell. And here's the title track for you.
Raise horns if you got 'em, people. Raise horns if you got 'em. Old school rock and roll, man. Old school rock and roll. Now here's a quick question. You know that when Journey replaced Steve Perry with that the current singer that they have, Pinata, I think his name is, people accuse Journey of replacing him or replacing this guy for Steve Perry because he sounded like Steve Perry, and the same could be the same thing here. Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this Bon Scott, Brian Johnson, who replaced Bon Scott, again, but it's not the same situation. Steve Perry quit the band. Bon Scott died. So it's not the same situation. But do you or do you not think that, listen to Back in Black of AC/DC after I'm done here, but please finish watching this first and then go on your own. Doesn't Brian Johnson sound like Bon Scott? If you close your eyes, I could not tell the difference between Brian and Bon. I really can't. They sound very similar together. And yes, he is dressed like a schoolboy, Angus Young, or Angus, how do you say it? That was his niche, his cliche or his persona. He was a schoolboy with the white socks, and he has a satchel across his back and a tie and the jacket and the shorts. Now he still does that today, and dude, I'm not shaming anybody. We all get old and shit, but Angus, it might be time to let that go. You're pushing like in your 70s, and it's not the same. I mean, I kudos, dude. Kudos for pulling it off for all these years, but I think it might be time to let that go. Find something else. You go, buddy. There you go. You can do that hop too. Right there. Sounds like a little bit of audio problem there, huh? Not on my end. Ow! So that's how I knew it was Monsters of Rock. It says it right up there. I wasn't there, okay? I was in 1579. I was, it's June, I believe it was. I was 14. So I was not there. I saw that on there. So, yeah. Again, that was AC/DC with Bon Scott. But like I said, if you listen to Brian Johnson on anything from the Black Record, whatever it's called, Back in Black, and then listen to Bon Scott, they sound very similar. So thank you for listening till the end. Again, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. Keep those comments going. I don't have time to answer them all in one day, but I try to do them like twice a week, and I try to answer them to the best of my ability, which is not that good. But yeah, so if you have left a comment with suggestions, I will get to them. I reply to everybody. It just takes me a little bit longer because I do, unfortunately, have a full-time job. So yeah, and I have to do that first, I guess. So again, thank you for lasting until the end. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I think I've said that twice already, but I always forget. So, and like I said, I'll be on Wednesday, doing Aesop on Wednesday. It'll be sometime in the afternoon. So until we meet again, which is Wednesday, bye-bye.